Hello everyone, welcome back to Bridge, playing today's free day-long tournament on Bridge Base Online, which is a just declare day-long this time. So let's give it a shot. By the way, the last one I did when I got that surprise 100% board, and I was like, oh, it must just be the first time I played it. It's the first time the board's been played. I went back and looked, like, no, it was played like 100 times, and nobody had. I was the only one with the top score. It's very strange. I didn't think what I did was that unusual. Okay, so we're in three spades. Right, these are all match points. Okay, North's past hand. West overcalls diamonds, leads the two of hearts. East doesn't bid. So the opponents have 8 diamonds between them. West has most of them, obviously. But it is noteworthy that East... Oh, I guess East didn't really have a chance to raise, did he? No. Because North took the 3 diamond bid. There's some argument that maybe, like, I think if East had the ace of diamonds, he probably would have doubled 3 diamonds. I think that's the thing the robots would do. And also, if West didn't have the ace of diamonds, he probably would have led the suit. So we're pretty sure West has the ace of diamonds. The queen is less clear. Either one of them probably could have it. But if it ever comes down to having to guess the diamond suit, I'm definitely playing low to the jack. The two of hearts is a little spooky. Kind of looks like a singleton, right? But I think I should still finesse because heart tricks are the only way I'm getting enough tricks. Right? Like, I have a club, a heart. If I could take 5 spades, if I were so lucky, that would be 7. Maybe a diamond, 8. Like, I need these hearts. I guess, like, I in principle could get them anyway. Like, maybe. I don't know. It would be really nice to force East to play the king by playing low here, I think. Even if this gets roughed, it's not the end of the world. Because now, I'm just going to, like, play a heart pitching a club, and maybe West has to rough with an important spade. Okay, well done cashing the diamond, I guess. Oh, not a heart. Not a heart? Whoa. Okay. That's interesting. I think that tells me that East has the king of spades. Because if West had it, they would be making sure to lead a heart so West could rough with it before I drop it under the ace. So East's shape, I mean, he has 5 hearts, obviously. Honestly, I think it means East has, like, all the spades that remain. Because if West had any, East might think, oh, you know, maybe partner has the queen, and I have to lead a heart for West to get the trump promotion. So I think, actually, West is out of spades. I'm just going to rough this high and go down 2. No, not down 2. Oh, maybe I should have roughed it low? Then I could lead the jack and finesse it twice. Whoops. Nope, he had the king after all. Oh. Okay, that's not going to score great, I suspect. Could have dropped it. East, what are you doing, bro? You could have played a heart and given your partner the king of spades. Oh. Well, I mean, I didn't do great there. Yeah, I'd say like 20%, 15% maybe would be my estimate. 25. Okay. We're in 3 spades. East opens, West weak raises, and partner doubles for takeout, which I dutifully bid my awful hand. Okay, well. What was the queen? So, I mean, East probably has the king and jack of clubs, so finessing is not necessarily doing that much. But also, like, not finessing is just, like, getting nowhere, I think. Ugh, they're too smart. Ace, fine. I don't know. I mean, I'll look like a dummy if West had one, but like I don't think he does. Um, I mean, I'm just gonna lead the king of spades, hoping to pin the queen. No, West has an ace. Wow. Okay, I was hoping to drop the singleton queen. No dice, I guess. That's an interesting play. What's that all about? Why are you letting me pitch this heart? I mean, roughing and dummy is not free. If the suit is breaking badly, I could be giving away a spade trick. But I think I'm probably losing a heart if I don't, right? Maybe. I mean, it's possible the queen drops doubleton, but I think it's not that likely. So we're going to go with the obvious play. Okay, and the suit is breaking all right. So I can rough with the 7 here, which can't be over roughed. Draw trump and claim the 2 hearts and a spade. Queen of hearts. What is this 3 diamonds bid? Is nuts. Your hand is enormous for a 3 diamond bid. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I guess there's a better way to view these. All right, just look here. 3 diamonds. He's got so much. What's wrong with 2 diamonds or 1 no? You could even maybe bid 2 no. Huh. Okay. Maybe I should have thought a little bit, though, about East's hand in terms of, like, he probably doesn't have 15 to 17 points because then he would have opened 1 no instead of 1 diamond with a balanced hand, and his hand seems balanced. Which does give West something like 9? I don't know. I think I would instead come to the conclusion that East doesn't have a balanced hand. But, like, West doesn't have 4 hearts, so East has at least 2. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. An okay score. We're in 2 spades. 1 diamond double redouble. Well, we're losing 3 spades. That much is clear. We have a diamond to lose. I mean, in terms of winners, we have not very many. It seems as though I would like to take some diamond roughs, but it'll be a little bit tough to enjoy the long hearts if I do that. Who has the long hearts, actually? If an opponent has 4 hearts, who do I think it is? I think it's East. Because of the redouble? Partner has 13 points. I have 5 is 18. So opponents have 22. I mean, West bid shows like 12 and East redouble shows like 10. So that's 22. That pretty much covers it. Okay. West led a heart. So in diamonds, he probably doesn't have a compelling lead. Or maybe he has a singleton heart, but I think with 5 East would be bidding. So West's leading like probably a doubleton heart. Well, I mean, who has spades as well? Like, it's sort of hard for West to have a doubleton heart and a doubleton spade. It's not impossible. But, like, East probably has at least 3 cards in each major for this double. But not 5. So 3 or 4 cards in each major. I don't know. I'm just going to, like, lose a diamond and see what happens. Try to get some roughs. Jack, King, Ace. Club switch. Okay, maybe East actually does have 5 hearts? West wants a heart ruff this bad. Like, I don't care if you ruff stuff, guys. Like, go for it, right? They're not ruffing. Okay. Well, now I suddenly don't need very many diamond ruffs. Because the clubs can pitch them. But, like, I can't really finish drawing trumps, so I kind of do still need them. I'm pretty sure someone is ruffing hearts, so I can't really cash that. What if I try pitching my heart winner here? I think pitching a diamond is better. Yeah, okay, and this gets ruffed. I mean, you guys enjoy your cross ruff, but they were winners anyway, right? Okay, I'm going down a lot today. Another down 2. In spades again. I don't think that was that bad though. Like, I think it's hard to do much better. What do you do? Win and draw trumps? Good luck. West had 4 hearts. East had 2-2 in the majors. What is this double? Okay. Fine. We're in 5 hearts. Not where I would have expected that to go. After a passed hand 1 heart with just this. But okay, partner has a great hand. I mean, I would have opened this a diamond, but I understand the robots aren't allowed to have judgment. Or rather, they just don't trust themselves very much or something, I don't know. Looks like we're in good shape, though. Like, probably making an over trick? That's why you shouldn't pass these hands, partner. We could miss a slam. Alright, looks like we're losing maybe a heart, maybe a club, and that's it. I think there's no reason we would need to ruff with the high one here. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much reason not to either, of course. Okay, the trumper in. The obvious thing to do is take a club finesse, right? And you lose 1 or maybe 0 clubs. But is there an improvement? Could you possibly pitch all of your clubs on dummies diamonds if you were very lucky there? I mean, I think so. If Queen Jack third all fell. Yeah. Or maybe if one of them fell and you could guess the 9 or something. I don't think that's realistic. But you need several dummy entries, so I'm going to play 1 round of diamonds before I draw the last trump. There's the queen and the 9. The 9 doesn't matter, I guess. Because we need all 3 of these to cash with no more finesses if we're going to pitch all of our clubs. It's the jack! I claim the remainder. Throw away both clubs on the diamonds. The king was onside, though, so everyone's going to get the same number of tricks. I'm glad I found it, even though it doesn't matter. We're in 6 no trump, opponent's silent. Not a very scientific auction. We have 6 diamond tricks for certain, even if the suit is 5-0. Last hand's average. 3 spades would be 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So the question is how to get 13. I mean... Spades, hearts, and clubs all offer squeeze chances for another trick. In spades, the jack could just drop. So we could play... If East has the jack of spades, then we're almost in a position where a compound squeeze looks like it would make sense, right? I don't think we have the entries for it, but maybe we do? Because, let's see. This diamond lead is just the worst. Well, no. If we win, cash a spade, cross to a diamond, cash the spades, pitching 2 clubs, cross back to a heart, cash the diamonds. How is that looking? I don't think... No, the entry, well... We'd be coming down to what? 2 clubs and a heart in the north hand? It's not really enough for a compound squeeze, I think. Because well, I still don't really know. I've talked in the Bridgemaster series about how there's some compound squeezes where you have to cash all but one of the diamonds in the free suit, in this case diamonds, and then do some other stuff and then get back. And there's some where you can cash all of them before deciding. I don't totally know the difference. But we'd have to find 4 pitches from south, right? 2 clubs, 3 clubs, I guess, would be fine. Well, I guess it depends. If one player had King Queen X of clubs, then the Jack is an important threat that we couldn't pitch. But I think we're mostly playing for clubs 4-1, and that King Queen X is a pretty unlikely holding. But suppose that I pitched 3 clubs on the first 5 diamonds. At that point, if East has the spades, the Jack of Spades, he'll have to have come down to Jack of Spades, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. While I have the same 5. I have 5. Okay. But he wouldn't have given up his guard in any of those suits, so I must have counted something wrong. Oh, it's because I don't... No, wait, hang on. 6, 7, 9... I have 12 tricks, so I have just 1 loser, so a squeeze... We're in the right neighborhood. If I cash 3 spades, 5 diamonds, and a heart, that's 9 tricks. Everyone will have to come down to 4 cards. South needs a spade, 2 hearts, and 1 club. Right. So East will at that point have had to pitch his guard in either clubs or hearts. Or spades if he just wants to commit suicide. If he's unguarded hearts, I can cash the ace of clubs. No. If he's unguarded hearts, I need to cash the ace of hearts and then get back to dummy somehow for a diamond, which I can't do. So I don't think the entries for a compound squeeze are there. It just has to be a double squeeze around hearts, or a simple squeeze in spades and clubs. I think the double squeeze around hearts is more likely to work. Just because, in general, the double squeeze works if one opponent has spades and the other has clubs, and the simple squeeze works if the same opponent has spades and clubs. Generally speaking, threats are more likely to be divided because there's less room in your hand if you have one guard for you to have the other as well. So I think we do basically the same thing. We just are less able to handle certain layouts. So we win the ace here. Yes. Spade, cross. Okay, West led his singleton diamond. That's interesting. Kind of tells me he has something in every suit, if I had to guess. Like, he's guarding spades and clubs and hearts? Because why wouldn't you lead, like... Like he has the queens here and the jack here or something like that? Suits that look dangerous to lead? I don't think I can do a ton about it, just like something worth noting. Okay, the spade hasn't dropped. Annoyingly, I mean, I do have to cash this ace of clubs here. Okay. The 10 falling means the 9's just as good a threat as the jack, which is nice to have. Oh, I guess... I sort of came to the conclusion that West probably has spades and clubs guarded, and the double squeeze only makes sense if East is the one with the spades. So I don't think this is actually working, what I'm doing here. Well, they pitched a number of hearts. Let's find out if it was enough. I wasn't counting the hearts, because you don't have to in these kinds of squeezes. It was, okay. So they misdefended. There wasn't actually a squeeze there, I believe, right? It would have to be a compound squeeze with spades as the singly guarded suit, of course. But with West guarding the spades, it's even harder, isn't it, to make? I think they just, like, pitched wrong. Yeah. So where was the mistake? I mean, it was when they pitched too many hearts, obviously. But what specific trick? I just want to see what it looks like in their perspective when they finally got it wrong. So West pitching a heart there is a little bit damaging, but not really, right? I see. East is the one... Well, West's play makes sense, right? Like, if Declare has the king X of clubs, you better hold on to this queen, right? Seems like Declare probably wouldn't be pitching all his clubs, but I mean, if I had king jack, I wouldn't need the 7, I guess. So, sure, makes sense. And now, East's point of view is like, boy, if Declare has the king of clubs, he's making this has the queen of clubs. Sorry. If... The king of clubs looks important to stop me from scoring the queen, because... Like, I don't know. Maybe it just is bad. Because obviously East can afford a couple of heart pitches. One, I guess. But here, like, I don't know about this. I think you should probably pitch the club. Because if Declare has the ace of hearts, he's making his contract already. And if he doesn't have the ace of hearts, I don't think the club helps him that much. Yeah, I guess one issue is a human at this point would place West with the jack of spades, whereas East doesn't know. He thinks I might have it, even though it would be crazy to play the hand this way. It would be legal. It would be possible for me to play the hand this way, and they don't really reason about how other players would reason. So East is worried I might have the jack of spades and the queen of clubs, I guess. And then I could cross to the jack of spades, cash the queen of clubs, and finesse West for the ace of hearts. If I traded my ace of hearts for West's queen of clubs, then East has to keep the club. Well, I need West's jack of spades as well. I don't know. I mean, trade that for the 10? That's a situation East might think could happen as a robot, but it's just like impossible. So, okay, he got it wrong. Good. Well, we played in a way to put pressure on them, at least. That's something. 1 no 2 clubs, 2 spades, 2 no 3 no. Sure. I mean, I don't know about 3 no. We have 16 and we're 4 triple 3. It's extras, but not really. Anyway, here we are. Honestly, I don't know. I guess partners 2 clubs, 2 no is fine. It's an 8 count, but you have good intermediates. The 10s and jacks and 9s and stuff are nice. If diamonds come in, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 easy tricks. I think we should duck some hearts because I would welcome a switch to any other suit. I don't know about ducking 2 hearts, actually. Because I might struggle to find a pitch from dummy on the 3rd round of hearts. It'll have to be a club, which I'm not happy with. Because a spade opens me up to too many issues in spades. 5, 2, 3. Okay, so West appears to have 5 hearts. And East has 3. They're both defending in a way consistent with that. It's not a guarantee. I think there are 4-4 holdings where they would play this way as well, maybe. Like, if East were dealt King, Jack, 10, 4, that's the only holding that makes sense for them to be 4-4. But that's possible. So if they're 5-3, it would be nice to be able to duck. Because then when East wins, he couldn't lead a heart, only West could. The problem is they have spade communication. Probably West has at least one of the spade honors. It's less likely East has both. In which case, like, cutting off the heart entries doesn't really matter. They'll just cross in spades. So in order to preserve my spare club, which, if we're lucky, could be a winner, I think we just win this ace of hearts. Play on diamonds, and then play on... Ooh, the 6. That's interesting. It wasn't the 4. So maybe hearts are 4-4? Okay. Anyway, good news is that the diamonds are coming in. There's a funny situation in clubs, right? Where if you try cashing the ace first, just like, okay, so you have to find the queen of clubs, right? We have 2 tricks, 4 more diamonds, and 2 more clubs is only 8. We need 9. So you have to find the queen of clubs. If West has it, you can finesse him for it after cashing the ace more safely. So it's natural to play West for it, and I don't think there's any particular reason to suppose one of them has it over the other, but if West has it, it's easier to take more tricks than if East does. So, like, if we have a 50-50 choice, we might as well take the option that's more likely to pay out with, like, extras if it's right. The thing is, though, if you cash the ace of clubs to try to drop the queen, singleton, and then you try to take 2 finesses, you'll find that the suit is blocked. The jack and 10 force you to overtake, and you need a hand re-entry to finesse again. You could play the ace, but then you have... Under the ace, you could play the jack, but now, if West has 4, he can actually cover the 9, and you only get 3 clubs, not 4. So I'm a little reluctant to do this, but I think it makes sense to finesse in clubs before cashing all the diamonds, so that you still have the queen of diamonds as an entry. The problem is we might then lose, like, so many tricks. I don't know, we'll lose so many tricks anyway, right, if I'm wrong about the clubs. Let's say I cash the diamonds, and then I take the club finesse and it loses. They'll take a club, 3 hearts in total, I guess, and 2 spades is 6. I guess it's basically the same. Okay. So let's do this before using up the diamond entry, shall we? Good. And it was necessary. Okay, so this should probably score pretty well, I think. I'll just claim 4 tricks. No way they're giving me any more than that. I think a lot of the field will block the clubs without thinking about it and take only 9 tricks. Show me 75. 85, okay. We're in 3 spades. We're playing a lot of spades today, aren't we? And opponents are bidding diamonds every time? Alright, a spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 diamonds. They're leading a club. Oh, tricksy, tricksy. You kind of have to assess whether West has 1 or 2 or potentially even more clubs, but probably not. Because if West is leading from shortness, you want to play dummy's queen here so that East has to win the ace now and can't like duck and well, maybe that's not an issue. It shows up sometimes in Bridgemaster, but where like you want to try to make him use his entry before he can give his partner a ruff. Probably not an issue here because we can just draw trumps. I don't know. I do want to ruff a diamond or 2, I guess. But also, when we play the queen, if East is the one with the 10, we could maybe finesse him for it later. I guess, though, we sort of want the clubs to be winners, which means we can't really play the queen and then finesse towards the king 8, or the clubs will be blocked. Unless spades are 2-2. Then we can afford a club or a spade entry to dummy. Where are the hearts? Why isn't anybody bidding hearts here? They bid diamonds and they have more diamonds than hearts, sure, but like people like bidding hearts. You only bid diamonds because you have to. So West definitely doesn't have 5 hearts, which means East has at least 4. Okay. It's not that informative, I guess. Maybe we say West does have exactly 4. In which case, like, and he has 5 diamonds, probably. If he had more than 2 clubs, I think he would have doubled rather than overcalling. So the person short in clubs is West. Which means East probably has the 10. And of course we already know about the ace. So I think we do play the queen here. To preserve a finessing position over East's 10. Okay, it was a singleton. Maybe because of a singleton possibility, I'm supposed to actually play low? Because East doesn't really want to win? But I got, well, okay. This way I wound up with 1 spade, but they should have given me 0 spades by leading a heart for East to win and give West a club ruff. The opponents have 1 spade remaining. Who has it? If it's West, I can actually make the contract. In fact, I think I could make an over trick. No, sorry, if it's East, I mean. Because I could cash the club, ruff a diamond, finesse the 10 of clubs through East, get back to the last spade, and then cash a club pitching a heart. So that is pretty important, because if West has the last spade, that will be disastrous. West ruffed the first club with the 5, which is a little weird. I don't think it necessarily tells me much. He just didn't think the difference between the 5 and the 3 mattered. I don't know. I think the 8 is probably with West. That would give him, what, 4... Hang on. How many spades do they have out there? Yeah, right. They started with 4. So West has, in that case, 3, 4, 5, 1. Seems very plausible, because that would give East 1, 4, 4, 4. A holding from which just raising the diamonds makes sense. Although, where are all their dang honors, I wonder? Like, East had the ace of clubs, and he surely has at least one of the hard honors, the ace, king, queen. Probably the king, if I had to guess. So he's already got, like, quite a nice hand. I guess 3 spades is a bit too much for him to bid. I don't know. But he seems to have a diamond honor as well, right? I forgot how it happened in diamonds, actually. West, like, cashed the ace. So maybe he has the king there. I don't know. West's hand seems awful. Ace, queen, ace. I guess it's okay. I mean, suppose that I just try... If I just ruff a spade and cross to a club, the worst that can happen is I'll be down 1, right? They'll ruff it and they'll take a heart, but I will get to ruff the last diamond. If I do something else, like draw a trump, I'm definitely down 1. So I guess I may as well go for it. Yeah, alright. Maybe they won't find the heart? Oh, they found it. Okay. Well, I claim the remainder. Yeah, I mean, that was a likely outcome, but I don't think there was anything I could do at that point, right? Do you get to show double dummy in this mode? You do. Although it's so small, I can barely read it. Let's open it up in the big history view. Well, first of all, did I make a mistake at trick 1, actually? It says no. Everything would be just as bad. Although, if you play, I don't know. East plays the ace, gives his partner a ruff. Yeah. Still down 1. Nothing I do matters. Okay. Fine, we got a 44. Let's try to finish above average today, shall we? Above 50. 6 clubs. East has overcalled 3 spades, and West has declined to lead them. Trying to give his partner a ruff, perhaps? Maybe West has all 4 outstanding diamonds? If so, I can always finesse later, provided I have enough entries. By the way, I just feel I should point out, we are in 6 clubs with an absolute snowball's chance in hell of making this contract. We're missing 2 aces for starters. How did this even happen? Why aren't we in diamonds? Like, four spades was a diamond raise. Five diamonds was like, no thanks, I don't want to be in slam. 6 clubs is like, This is just a nonsense explanation. That's not what this bid should mean, and it's not what South should bid with this hand. It should be like, I'm looking for a grand slam in diamonds, and I have great clubs, or at least useful honors in clubs. I mean, it isn't the case that there's literally zero chance to make this. If we win this and find diamonds 3-3 onside, very unlikely, but possible, I guess, then we can cash all the diamonds pitching our spade and lose just one heart. I'm going to play the ace. It doesn't get roughed. Okay. And, I mean, I don't know. I think most of the time, the finesse just gives up a trick. Because they get a diamond rough that they were not otherwise getting. West wins the queen. And gives East a rough in diamonds. And then West crosses to rough and like... East crosses to West in something else and maybe gets even another diamond rough. If East happens to have like queen... 3 small clubs, that would happen. I don't know. I just don't believe East has the queen of clubs. I'm going to play the ace king to make sure they don't get any roughs. Limit the damage. Is there any danger in leading a heart here? Or club, I mean. Trying to draw the last 2 trump if the suit happens to be 3-3. I think the answer is yes, because if the suit isn't 3-3, they'll draw 1 more trump, tap me in spades, and then I won't get to enjoy the hearts. So I think we just, like, play hearts at this point. And go down 4 or something incredible. I haven't done the math. I guess it's down 3. Now, though, I can afford to try drawing trump. Okay. Well, down 2. Sorry, partner. I did my best. The guy who bid it had a heart attack, and they called me in to substitute, and I tried to salvage the contract, but it was just not possible. The suit was 3-3, though, so I guess if East had the queen, the finesse would have been necessary. But yeah, the finesse would have been a disaster, right? West wins, gives East a diamond rough. West crosses the ace of hearts, takes another diamond rough, down 3, or is it? I think it's just 3. Well, no. Because we would lose, instead of losing 1 trump trick, we would have lost 3 trump tricks. It would be down 4. Show me. Oh, that's right. It never updates this when the tournament is over, right? You have to look at this to see the real results. Oh, don't do this to me. It's so hard to see. Okay, if I open a new window? Provisional results, please? Fine. It's just there's none. Hello? Oh, man. Refresh. There we go. 59 on that last board. Okay, I mean, nothing too awful. Boards 1 and 3, what happened there? I remember board 1, I knew it was going to score badly, because I took the heart finesse that I thought was probably losing. They didn't punish me as badly as they could have, I think. Maybe? Yeah, East could have gotten in twice with clubs to lead diamonds through, or heart roughs or something. I'm sure double dummy you can do better. Down 1 it says. Actually, no, on a heart lead. Okay, right. Low is down 3 if East defends correctly. He has to put a diamond through instead of giving his partner a rough. See, I told you I didn't mind if they roughed this. It was not costly. Yeah, heart to pitch a club. Apparently that ace of diamonds cash was fine. Oh. Oh, yes, I was supposed to drop West's king of spades, and I didn't. I just concluded he didn't have it for some reason. I don't remember why. I thought that if he did, East would have... Right. If he did, East would have led a heart. which is the obvious play here, and East just didn't find it. Okay, so East should have held me to 2, then he didn't, and I said, well, he would have held me to 2 if he could. So East's mistake did not cost. And board 3, we were in 2 spades down 2. I mean, I kind of let them get their cross rough going, right? I assume that was expensive. I'm just supposed to draw trump or something. West actually gave me a chance to make it if I hop on the ace here. Yeah, I guess that's true. I should be prioritizing the diamond roughs, right? Or wait, no, not if I hop on the ace. If I duck. Which I did. Uh-huh. And now it's saying you have to lead a club, which I did. And then draw trump. What? You're not worried? Oh, I see. Sort of. I mean, do I see? Maybe. Dummy, Dummy has these good clubs, and I have a good heart. And if we start roughing diamonds, we'll lose trump control, and we won't get any of those, I guess is the idea. Huh. Okay. I led this, which is down 1. Club pitching. It says you have to pitch a heart so you can continue the cross rough. I think I did consider that, and I discussed it, and it didn't seem right. But okay, well, fair enough. You can't make the double dummy play every time. An okay result, not as good as my recent ones. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.